Namaste YouTube, welcome to Enoma. We are going to give our reaction to White Lines When the Children Cry. This is Thought-Provoking Tuesday and this is our first Thought-Provoking Tuesday and we will be having every Tuesday Thought-Provoking Tuesday where we will be giving a reaction to the music that really makes us think about the situation, makes us think about the state, makes us think about our environment and society at large.
Life in general.
Yeah,
basically.
life in general.
Songs that give you food for thought in the lyrics or the music, the way the music is composed. Songs that really give you things to think about. Yeah. So this is White Lion. It's a request from our tribe. It's the first time ever that we are reacting to White Lion. When the Children Cry. Okay, so the title itself makes you think.
I know.
You know what it's going to be about.
So
when the children cry, I mean, when you have kids, you automatically start thinking, like I am right now.
Yeah.
So let's get started. White Lion, When the Children Cry.
This is the first time single take honest reaction.
Little child, dry your crying eyes. How can I explain the fear you feel inside? 'Cause you were born into this evil world where man is killing man and no one knows just why. What have we become? Just look what we have done. All that we destroyed, you must build again. When the children cry, let them know we tried. 'Cause when the children sing, then the new world begins. Little child, you must show the way to a better day for all the young. 'Cause you were born for the world to see that we're all can live with love and peace.
These words, they're so profound.
No more presidents and all the wars we live.
That is true.
One united world under
Whoa,
God.
I need to frame this up. These
When
lines.
the children cry, let them know we tried. 'Cause when the children sing, then the new world begins.
Guitar solo.
What have we become? Just look what we have done. All that we destroyed, you must build again. No more presidents and all the wars we win. One united world under God. When the children cry, let them know we tried. 'Cause when the children fight, let them know it
Wow. This was monumental, this was gigantic, this was jumbo, this was extraordinary, this was deep, this was intense, this was soulful, this was emotional, this was powerful lyrics packed into this song by White Lion. Wow, when the children cry. This one really gets you, doesn't it?
Yes.
The first listen and you love it instantly. It's catchy and I mean it makes so much sense.
It does.
I love the line the most. If there were no presidents,
There won't be any wars.
no wars, simple, end of story,
Boundaries will be
full stop.
destroyed.
Yeah. No one has ever said it so clearly, so well before in a song, at least not that I've heard.
Yeah.
So clear, so crystal clear, so profound, full stop. And it's a clear message to the youngsters, the children, the youth. They are the future.
Yeah.
Maybe we have not left the world in a good place as older people. There were wars, there's fighting, there's death, there's injuries, there are emotional scars, and we live in a troubled, chaotic world at times, most parts of the world.
And
But-
unfortunately, we are leaving this behind for
For our children and future children and
Yeah.
generations,
Yeah.
future
What a bad
generations.
place we are creating for our own children. We don't realize
But
it.
the kids can make a difference. That is what this song is all about.
It's now the responsibility
Yeah,
is
it's
on
the responsibility is on the kids, on the youth. They can still make a difference. They can still change things. They can still turn things around, still make the world a better place. And that is what I gathered from it. And not just about children, even though it's predominantly titled When the Children Cry. But just reflecting on the title makes me emotional. When the Children Cry. It's heartbreak. When you see a kid cry, and if it's your kid, you really, really feel, you feel like you failed them.
Yeah.
That is the first feeling you get as a parent. And I guess that is the emotion that's running through the strands of this song. What White Lion is trying to say, that is, we have failed our children. We've given them a world which we didn't really want to give them. Perhaps we lived in a better world when we were children, but we have not left them the same place. The environment is degraded, downgraded, downsized, corrupted. It's shattered. We are not really giving them a pure, clean environment like we had when we were growing up, while we were growing up. So it's a failure. When you listen to it as a parent, it was a failure for me, It helps me take a few steps backward and reflect on the words in the song. That if only we make some little changes in our lives from today, our kids and us will have a better life onwards. Your thoughts, Kirti, on this
I
one?
like the line when the children cry and we tell them that this is how it is, this is the scenario, and you now have to change it. We couldn't change it. In fact, we as adults, we have made a mockery of it, we have made a mess out of it, and this is what you got, and this is what you have to do, something to do better with it. You have to make things better from now on. And I like when they sing, hopefully, then the world will be new.
Yeah.
Hopefully everything will have changed. We won't have this song anymore, that we have an evil world, everybody is fighting and it is a bad place. When the children will sing, it would be a happy scenario. That's what it's hoping from the
and
song.
even if times change, I think this song is very important. We can't not listen to it anymore
Yeah.
because it will remind us that just because things are good, if you're from the part of the world where your children have a great life right now, or you can give them exactly a phenomenal childhood that many of us were blessed to have, then even then you must play this song as a reminder. Just the guitar solo, the guitar was played in such an emotional manner. I felt the guitar was crying. I felt the guitar was complaining. Very mild complaint by the guitar, crying, weeping gently, sorrowfully. I felt every single aspect of this song. And I always wanted to react to songs like these. And Thought Provoking Tuesday on Enoma, thanks to you, gives us a platform for us to react to songs which otherwise we may not get as a request.
Yeah.
You know, White Lion, I've heard a lot of music and rock music, and I haven't heard of this song. So that just tells you, you know, where I come from, that I'm not exposed to music of this nature yet. So we wouldn't have reacted to it, either of us, if we did not get a request from one of our tribe members, from our subscribers, from our patrons. Thank you, Patreon and YouTube, for giving us this incredible platform to make a living, pay a few bills by showcasing our reaction talents and giving our analysis as two native outsiders, two counselors, life coaches, teachers, and human beings who appreciate, love listening to music from all parts of the world. This was phenomenal. This is a Children's Day song. I hope the United Nations gets down to nominating White Lion, When the Children Cry, as a Children's Day song, as an Environmental Day song. This should be played especially on Children's Day, and I will definitely nominate it and remind everyone on Children's Day, if we are still around, on November 14, Children's Day in India.
Yeah.
I will definitely remind people and myself about this song and about our duty as parents and elders to our younger generation.
Yeah, it is.
Anything you liked about the lyrics in particular, or the music?
When you were talking about the guitar solo, when it came, at the time it came in the song, for me it was like somebody looking for a dawn, a new dawn, looking for a fresh day, a new beginning. That's what the song is crying about. That's what the children are crying. It's so painful today, and it is such an evil world, and we don't have any shy. We don't feel ashamed of saying that we have an evil world. Even the world comprises all of us, and we know where we have come to. But none of us are actually making the efforts, the right efforts, to make things right for the generations to come, for our own children. We say we are doing this for our children, we are doing that for our children. I work 24/7 so that I can feed my children. But there is something going wrong. There is something seriously going wrong. The children will always be facing this trouble. The children have to be safeguarded by the parents, not because they need that safety, because we live in a very dangerous world. So if you remove that danger, you don't have to safeguard them. You can let them flourish.
Yeah, you can let them grow
flow
and
free.
enjoy and flow.
Remove the danger. Don't
Live
just
life.
make a shell around them. Clear the area. That will help everyone.
Yeah, life will be so beautiful. The world will be a much better place if the wars end.
We are oblivious.
If
We are
things
living
end.
this way.
I'm guessing that this song was written mainly pertaining to an instance of war and the repercussions and aftermath of a big war. But it's relevant
in every
area, whether it's environmental, global warming, environment protection, whether it's child rights, whether it's child abuse, whether it's bullying. There are so many facets of life where this song will be relevant. And hats off to White Lion, hats off literally. It's an amazing song. Never heard of them before. But I can bet you that after today I will never ever forget
I
them.
love the tone in which he was singing throughout. When the children cry, I could hear the cry in his voice too. I could hear the feel, and that's what the greatest musicians do. They feel their own songs and they sing with that feel, what it means, the tone, the intensity, the content and intent both match.
This is it for this thought-provoking Tuesday on Enoma, our White Lion, When the Children Cry reaction. A first-time single-take honest reaction by two counselors, teachers and human beings from India who love music of all genres. And we are titled Enoma because we are easygoing, native outsiders making assessments. If you'd love to support us, you can request a reaction on Patreon. Thank you, Patreon, for helping our subscribers fund us, help us stay alive, help us pay a few bills. And we really appreciate every little gesture that you guys have done to help us stay afloat, alive, and do well. We are fortunate and blessed to live a really beautiful life, and We would like to continue doing that. We would like to continue reacting to songs like that throughout the year. So if you have a request, you can subscribe to us and participate in our community polls and post throughout the year. Get involved, help us stay alive, be part of our tribe, and watch us grow in this beautiful world around us on YouTube.
Songs like this keep reminding you your responsibility and your priorities in life. So on that note, goodbye, take care of yourself.